Smile. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our live event. My name is Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager at University of the People, and I'm here with Julia Altman.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Julia. How
What's
are
up,
you?
Jess? I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's so nice to have you here with me.
It's so nice to be here.
Julia, what do you do at University of the People?
That's a great question. I am the digital community manager at University of the People. I mainly deal with student engagement and the student experience at University of the People. So if you're a student, please leave a comment and let me know that you're here so we can reach out. I'm really excited to be here today. As you know, today I will be demonstrating how to submit an application to University of the People so you can become a student, and I'll be guiding Jessica over here in the application process. So if any of you are interested in applying to University of the People, this is a great opportunity for you to follow along with us as Jess completes the application. Jess, would you like to get started?
Sure. I can't wait. So, Julia, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you. All right. So let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so we're just going to do a little share screening action going on to the application page. So for those of you, there we go. For those of you who are not aware, you can just click on the link in the description of this event to go to the application page. It's really easy, really simple. We're going to take you through the whole process. So Julia, you want to take it from here?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get started.
Okay.
So as you can see, everybody, this is the first page of the application form to University of the People. Now, I know that we just opened it as is, but if you're wondering how to get here, you should visit our website, uopeople.edu, and click on the pink Apply Now button that's at the top of the screen, and that will lead you to this page over here. And this is the first step to apply to University of the People. So as you can see on the screen, we just have some basic information to start. First name, last name, email address, and the academic field you would like to study at University of the People. So as you can see here, Jessica's already typing. So you filled in your first and last name. But Jess, I think for this one, we should change your last name to Tess.
Okay, so this is a good idea. This is why we have Julia here. This is
just so we don't completely confuse our admissions team with our social media manager applying. And you can see here, Jessica is filling out her email. Now, for those of you who have already started the process of applying to University of the People, if you have done so and you start a new application with that very same email, an oops message will appear. So you should continue the application that you already got started with. But if you have not, just like Jessica has, the page will appear as is, since Jessica is a new applicant.
So I also filled in the degree that I'm interested in and like which program I want. So very easy. It took me maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Maybe 5 seconds.
Maybe 10
tops.
seconds. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, you can email admissions@uopeople.edu. Or you can send us a message on social media. We're happy to help with any questions you may have. Again, like I said, the link is in the description of this event, so you can just go there and copy and paste it into your browser, or if you want to do that now and go ahead with us. Okay, so I'm gonna press start.
Yeah, start is a great start to the application.
Pressing start.
Okay.
All right, what's happening? I press start. Maybe I need to put in a middle name.
No, I don't think so. Start should get you started. Maybe we'll wait. There we go. Yeah, just very slow intranet at Jess's over here. There we go.
There we go. I'm sorry. Okay, so I am living in, can I pretend where I live?
I think in this case, let's pretend where you live, and everyone, this will be relevant for later in the application.
I really would love to live in Croatia. So I'm going to live in Croatia. Okay. Oh, I don't know the city in Croatia.
So that's okay, Jess. For this example, we can pretend that you are living your dream life in Croatia. Since unfortunately Jess and I are not super geographically minded.
No, not
in
at
this
all.
case, we'll just put city as city.
Okay.
But for those of you who are filling out the application, please put your actual city. Like we said, this is just a demonstration, so please use your accurate location data. And for zip and postal code, again, since this is just a live demonstration, we'll just put in some random numbers. And for a mobile number, it would be the same thing.
Right, and if you don't have a zip code, I think you can just put 0000. Do you know that? I'm pretty sure. Maybe somebody can confirm that on our end. Thanks, guys. Okay, so let's pretend like this is my mobile number. Is that a good number?
I guess we'll find out when we click next.
Well, let's do it. Next.
There we go. Great. Okay, so everyone, if you're following along with us, great. If you are new and just joining, please go on our website, uopeople.edu, and click Apply Now to start your application. And this way you can catch up with us and literally get on the same page. So you can see here that there's a few more basic information that needs to be filled in. You can see a maiden name or previous name, date of birth, country of birth, your gender, and additional information. Now, for those of you who do not have a maiden name, that's great. You don't have to fill that in. But for those of you who do, this is actually a very important piece of information to fill in, because for those of you who have high school transcripts or college transcripts, if your maiden name is on those transcripts and that is no longer your name, your current name obviously would be different from your maiden name, then it's important for us to know your maiden name so that we can corroborate those transcripts or those documents. So if you do have a maiden name, again, please fill it in. And if you don't, no problem. You can see here that Jessica filled in her birthday, her country of birth, and her gender and language. Now, your birthday is also extremely important. For those of you who don't know, in order to be admitted to our undergraduate programs, you need to be at least 16 years old, and for our graduate programs, at least 18 years old. So that is also why your birthday is important. Jess, for country of birth, I think for our example, we'll go with a non-English. We'll stick with Croatia, yeah. Just because for those of you who are not native English speakers, this will be an important step in the application later on. We just want to go into depth about the different steps in the application. And if you're not from a native English speaking country, then this way we can go through all the steps with you.
Yeah. Okay, so I should pretend like I'm from South Korea
Sure.
to Croatia.
Jessica is living her dream life through the UoPeople application right now.
This literally is my dream life. Okay, so
and for language, let's go with something other than English. Yes. So do you have a dream language as well that you've always wanted to learn?
I think French sounds really great. It's a really beautiful language. Can I choose French?
Go for it. So Jess was born in South Korea, is currently living in Croatia, and is a native French speaker. She's truly a woman of the world.
I'm so dynamic. We should do these kind of lives all the time.
All the time. Okay.
So I'm going to click next. By the way, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below. We will be happy to answer. Again, admissions@uopeople.edu. We are here for you. We are the people, a university for the people, by the people.
Indeed.
Opening the gates to higher education for everyone. Okay, let's click next. Enough of me rambling.
I also see a few Happy New Year's messages. So Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all had a lovely New Year and have a great start to 2021.
How is 2021 going? We're 4 days in. Yeah.
Off to a good start, I would say. We're applying to University of the People, so it's the best start to 2021. Okay, so you can see here, for those of you who are following, what is the highest level of education you have completed, and you'll see a bunch of different options. So Jess, for the purpose of this application, let's go with high school.
Okay, high school it is.
And can you provide a copy of your official high school diploma or transcript? Now, for right now, we'll do yes, I have it. So Jess, please select that option. And for those of you who don't have the documentation, that is totally okay. We understand that there are situations where you may have lost documentation or it's just no longer accessible to you. And because our mission is to provide access to higher education, to every qualified student worldwide. You don't necessarily need to have that documentation just yet. For those of you who have completed high school but don't have their official high school transcripts, there are other methods for you to prove high school completion, like the ability to benefit test, which was an option listed above. For more information about that, about locking documentation or when to submit it, you can check that out on our website. Very informative, has all the information. But I just wanted to emphasize that now. So for those of you who are concerned because you don't have documentation, don't let that hold you back. We understand that that is a possibility, and that is why we are as flexible as we can be, so that you can apply to University of the People.
Yeah, I just want to mention that Shakil, I can't see this part. Is it Shakil Ahmed? Says, please zoom your camera. I can't see you well. I think maybe you're referring to the application. So guys, I'm sorry if you can't see what we're doing. If it's difficult, maybe you guys can zoom in on your end because there's not much we can do on ours. At least I don't think there is. Julia, you're the tech queen.
Oh, I'm the tech queen, yeah. Apparently. I was just nominated.
I don't think we can zoom it in, can we?
I don't think we can either.
I also don't want to mess with the technology. Okay, so maybe you guys can zoom in a little bit on your end to make sure that you can see it. But okay, so what should my country of education be? Should it be where I went to high school? I went to high school in South Korea. Okay.
Okay, great. Let's go.
I'm glad I talked that one out with you. Okay, South Korea it is, and now I just click submit. That's it.
That's it. Whoa. All you have to do is click submit, and then your application has officially been started, and we'll get the ball rolling. So once you click submit, which Jessica just did, you should receive an email in your email confirming your email address. Now that is a very important step because that will then lead you to our application portal, which is when you'll complete the application. So the next step in the application process.
Great news! I've qualified for the next step. How exciting! Wow.
Right? It is very exciting.
I'm gonna wait till it stops spinning because I feel like I don't want to mess anything up.
That's totally okay. But like Jess just mentioned, it is great news. Qualifying for the next step in the application process, University of the People, is amazing news. It's a great way to start 2021. And like I mentioned earlier, the next step is to confirm your email. So Jess, if you could open your email and then search for an email from UoPeople admissions.
Oh, I think I found it. Please confirm your. Okay, so that's a good excuse me, a good point. It was in my other folder. It wasn't in my
Yeah, that's actually an excellent point. It should appear in your inbox, but if it doesn't, please check your spam folder, junk folder, literally any other folder, because you will be getting it if you put in your accurate email. As you just saw, Jess clicked on the email, clicked confirm her email, and now she's being redirected to our application portal, which will begin in a minute.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, so as you can see on Jessica's screen, she now has the option to create a password to log into the portal. This is a very important step because if you don't necessarily complete the application in one go, which you definitely can, it's a very easy process. Our legendary coworker made it that way so that you can easily be admitted to University of the People and get your dream going of receiving a higher education. But if you cannot finish in one go, that's totally okay. And this way you can just re-log in and finish it at a later time. So Jess, as it says on the screen, you should create your password for the application portal.
Can you guess?
I won't look, eyes closed.
Julia's cracking me up over here.
And as you saw on the screen earlier, Jessica, I'm sorry, everyone. Jessica's very excited about submitting this application. As you saw on the screen earlier, when Jess submitted the application form and she received that amazing screen, great news, you've qualified for admission, you might have seen some text below that which indicated paying the application fee. Now, for those of you that don't know, we do have a $60 application fee to submit the application to University of the People. But please understand that that very minimal fee is just to keep UoPeople sustainable. We have an amazing admissions team that goes through all of these applications. And it's really just so that we can keep receiving applications to University of the People, so that we can keep providing tuition-free degrees to everybody worldwide. And for those of you where you're in a situation where even that $60 fee can be prohibitively expensive, we also offer grant opportunities that can waive that cost. So if that $60 fee is holding you back, then please don't worry. We have financial aid available. So if that is what's holding you back, please don't let that hold you back, and start the application. We're literally doing it right now.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, that's great. Welcome. Please get to this page that we're on now so you can follow along. For those of you who have been following along, that's awesome. Keep it up.
And also, this live event will be saved on our Facebook page and our YouTube page, so you can always watch it again.
Exactly. So in case if you missed something, if you got left behind, don't worry. This recording is always going to be available.
Yes, forever.
Forever. You can watch this dynamic duo happen.
This is kind of fun. We should do it again. Okay, let's
baby steps. First, let's submit the application.
Okay, let's get into UoPeople. Yay.
Yeah, okay, so Jess created her password. Now she's using that password to log in.
Okay.
And we're waiting for Jess's internet to cooperate.
Come on, internet.
It's not a Facebook Live with Jessica if there's no technical difficulties, right?
Things do. Oh, something's happening.
You guys, you could be this excited submitting the application as Jessica is. I haven't seen her this happy.
I just really want to get my business administration degree. Okay. Oh, welcome, Jessica. I'm here. I did do Jessica test, right? But that's okay. Wow, this is cool.
Welcome to UoPeople. We're preparing your information.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
Look at those graphics.
Yeah, our amazing graphic designer.
Shout out to our graphic designer.
You know who you are. He's incredible.
No, I don't think he's watching.
You don't think he's watching? We'll send him the recording after.
Okay,
so as you can see here, everybody, this is the first step of the application portal, which is to confirm your personal information. So as you can see, this is all information that Jessica put in her application form. And this is an opportunity for you to go over the information, make sure it's completely accurate. If you left something out, you can fill it in. If there was a typo or anything like that, you can make those corrections. This is extremely important because we really do need accurate information so we can contact you, so we can reach you, so that we are sure that the information we have of you is correct. So if there's anything you left out, this is the time to fill it in. You can see that Jessica left out her street number, so she's filling that in now. So for those of you who are on this step, please take a little bit of time to make sure all the details that you submitted are correct.
That was the name of my first street that I grew up on. I just want you to know.
In South Korea?
Yeah, it's an apple tree in South Korea. By the way, guys, I want to remind you, I don't think we said at the beginning of this event, but there is an application deadline this Thursday, January 7th. So it's very important to, save your spot by then. We don't wait until the I don't mean to shake my finger. Don't wait until the last minute.
She doesn't mean to shake her finger as she shakes her finger.
It was just kind of fun.
But it's an important point that Jessica is making. Our application deadline is January 7th, which is this Thursday. This is why we're doing this now, so we can encourage you to apply. And also for those of you who have any points of confusion, we can do this with you. Also, hi, Alex. Thank you so much.
Oh, Alex, how are you? Nice to see you.
Okay, Jess, let's keep the ball rolling. Okay, so Jess has read through her details. We confirm that all of this information is accurate. Jess, you want to click confirm and move on to the next step?
Yes. Uh-oh, the dog is getting... Okay, submitting information.
Yes. So
yes, I confirm my details. I am confident of my background in Korea, Croatia, France. So well.
You're very worldly.
I am. And it's going to take about 10 years because I have bad internet. I hope for you guys you have better internet.
But this just goes to show how flexible UoPeople is. It doesn't matter what kind of internet you have. You can study, you can apply.
Absolutely. Study anywhere, anytime. I think the dog is wanting your attention.
I think that your dog is very eager to apply to UoPeople. He's feeling bad. He's missing out.
I think he's jealous. We're doing.
Unfortunately, dogs can't pursue degrees at University of the People, but we're working.
Not yet.
It.
I mean, we. Not yet. Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future.
What do you think my dog would study?
That's a really good question. I feel like Geety would do health science. That's the vibe I'm getting from Geety.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we could fix his eye. Okay. Are you eligible for our speed process?
Okay, so everyone, this is a very important step. So you can see here that there are 2 questions. One is referring to English language and one is referring to transfer credits. And now this particular part of the application is personalized to you based on what you submitted earlier on. So when I told Jess to pick a non-native English speaking country, that was intentional specifically for this step. So for those of you who do come from a native English speaking country and your native English language is English, you will not be answering this question. But for those of you who are non-native English speakers, meaning you've come from a non-native English speaking country, you will be required to take an English course prior to your degree courses at University of the People. Okay. Now, some of you who may not be native English speakers but are very confident in their English and think, I don't need to take an English course, I got this. And that's totally fine. And we give you an opportunity to prove that. So you can see in the question on the screen, according to our records, you need to start your studies in our English course. Do you want to appeal this decision? You can say yes. If you feel like your English is proficient and is good enough to pursue a degree in English because our language of instruction is in English, then you have an option to appeal, and you can appeal this decision in a variety of ways. You can take English as a second language exams, and you will need a minimum score on those exams to appeal the English decision. And you can see the minimum scores that you need on our website. There are other options as well. And like I said, all of that information is on our website. So for those of you who are non-native English speakers but want to appeal the decision to take the English course, you can, and this is where you do it. Additionally, for those of you who have completed courses at a previous accredited educational institution and you'd like to transfer those credits to University of the People, you can. And the second question below, transferring credits, it's asking if you have credits to transfer. And if you do, you definitely can. You can just click yes, and then you can move on to the next step. But because we are in a bit of a time crunch, Jess and I are going to choose no for both of those questions, just to keep the ball moving. But for those of you who would click yes to those questions, you can saw on the page in that yellow text, it said more info, and all the information that you need is under there. So don't worry if anything is confusing. The information in the application should clear that up for you. And again, we have loads of information on our website if you're facing any difficulties whatsoever. Okay. So you can see here that we're trying to move on to the next step, but we have yet to pay that application fee. It says, in order to continue, please pay the application fee. Now, Jess and I, because this is just a live demonstration, our tech team is going to pay the application fee for us. But for those of you who are not doing a live demonstration like we are, this is a fee that will need to be paid. But like I said, there are financial aid opportunities available. If this is a fee that's prohibitively expensive for you, grants are available and you can always apply for a grant. So we're just gonna wait a bit until our tech team confirms with us that the application fee is paid on our part, and that we can refresh the page and move on to the next step, which is funding, which may be relevant for a lot of you. And if it is, please stay tuned because that'll be a very worthwhile step for you.
By the way, I want to answer someone's question. Lorley, hello. Wait, I can actually show the comment. I am a kindergarten teacher from the Philippines working here in Florida who wishes to pursue my master's degree. Is it open for education? Or for, is it open for application? So, yeah, Lorley, yes. Maybe you missed the beginning, but we have an application deadline this Thursday, January 7th. There is a link in the description of this event, so you can apply there and just copy and paste it into your browser. It's super easy. And yeah, we'd love to have you. So I'm gonna thank you, Lorley.
Also, for those of you who are interested in our MAD, we do have a partnership with the IB, which is what makes our MAD really quite amazing. We have a lot of people pursuing MADs, our MAD who work in IB schools. So if our MAD is something you're interested in, I would highly recommend looking into it. And for those of you who would like to speak to a student directly, we have an amazing Ask Me Anything page on our website. So for those of you who are interested in a very specific program but want to learn more, you can always reach out to those students. And please keep the comments coming. We love reading your comments. We have an amazing team who are responding to your comments live. But if they can't get to them, don't worry, they'll respond to them after this live is complete.
Absolutely. And for those of you who don't know about UoPeople, we are a U.S. accredited 100% online university. You literally can study anywhere, anytime. You just need an internet connection. And we currently have around 51,000 students studying with us from over 200 countries and territories. So we have a very dynamic, student body. And again, because we have students from all over the world, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a native English speaker to study with us. So, because like Julia said, we do offer English composition course to catch you up to speed if you do need to, if you are interested in studying with us, but maybe you're not a native English speaker.
If you're like Jessica, who's from South Korea, is currently living in Croatia, but is a native French speaker, then that was relevant for you.
Yeah.
I also just want to show one more comment until our tech team is ready for us to refresh this page. I think this is how you do it.
Yeah. Good job, Julia.
Kenneth says, I'm going to sign up right now. I'm really excited.
Yes,
that is amazing.
Kenneth!
That is exactly what we like to hear. That is exactly why we are doing this. Again, the application deadline is January 7th. For those of you who are interested, please apply. Really, it is a great way to start your 2021. I could not recommend it enough.
Definitely. Who doesn't want to pursue their higher education in 2021?
Yeah, exactly. And I actually just got word that our team are processing a grant as we speak, which means that if you would like to apply to University of the People, but are holding yourself back due to financial reasons, don't let that hold you back. Our team is literally processing grants as we speak. So please apply. I actually also just got word from our tech team that we can refresh and move on to the next step of the application. So if you want to click refresh, Jess,
you
on
mean
your
refresh
screen.
Like this?
Exactly.
Wow.
Refresh button. Good instincts.
Well, I wasn't
Great
sure
job.
if you would be. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, everybody. So
funding. This is so cool.
Okay, Jess, since you are the Facebook Live master, would you mind removing Kenneth's comment, as lovely as it is, just so that everybody can see the page?
We can. Thank you, Kenneth. By the way, who else is applying to UoPeople? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to see.
Okay, so you can see here that the next step in the application process is funding. And it's basically asking you if you need financial aid. So Jess, if you can scroll down so that everyone can see the entire thing. Okay, so this is basically asking you if you need financial aid. If so, that this is an opportunity for you to apply for a scholarship or decide to pay on your own. But because we want to show you the scholarship process as well, we're going to do apply for a scholarship. So Jess, if you want to click apply for a scholarship.
Yeah, let's apply for a scholarship. Okay, so apply for a scholarship. Are you a refugee? What should I be? Should I select yes? Master, application master?
Considering you are not a refugee, asylum seeker, or an IDP, let's go with no. But then again, you weren't any of the other things you either.
Yeah, I
so
know.
I get why that was confusing.
Yeah, it was a bit confusing, but that's okay. We're rolling with it.
Yeah, you don't need to be either of those things. So don't worry. Okay, so you can click next.
Great.
And you can see here the scholarship request details. So I just want to emphasize this first question, which is basically asking you how much you are able to spend on your degree. Now, this can be confusing for some people because a lot of people assume that what we are asking is how much do you want in a scholarship, which is not what we're asking. So we are asking you how much you are able to pay towards your degree, and then your scholarship will try to cover the difference as much as we can. So again, that first question is not asking you how much money you're requesting in a scholarship, it's asking how much you can pay. So for our demonstration, Jess, let's say that we are able to pay 100 USD.
Okay. 100 USD.
Again, this is just a random number just for this live demonstration. It's obviously going to be very different for all of you depending on how much you can pay. So please put in the number that best represents your situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we should explain.
Yes. And then at this point, you will need to explain why you need a scholarship. Please be as detailed and elaborate as possible so we can learn more about you and your situation. I am actually going to start typing an explanation right now. Jess, if you want to look through the comments or talk about some of our amazing students you've done Facebook Lives with while
absolutely. Okay, let's
submit this.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Julia, for taking it away. All right, so I just want to talk maybe a little bit about some of the students. You know what? I'll take this opportunity to talk about the live events for the week. How about that? So tomorrow, I am going to interview our student, Ri. She's from Japan. I've interviewed her before, Japanese panda. She literally dressed up as a panda. She's so cute. Ri from Japan. She's studying business administration, and she's going to talk about how the flexibility at UoPeople helped her with her school life balance. So that will be really great. Ri really likes to travel the world. I will post some information about her on social media today, so you can have a look and you'll have all the details of the event, but that's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then on Wednesday, I will interview, well, actually, I'm more facilitating, I would say. Doreen, shout out to Doreen if you're watching. Doreen is our health science student who runs her own refugee company, nonprofit. She helps refugees in her state, somewhere in the U.S. I want to say Virginia, North Carolina, maybe North Carolina. And Doreen is super, super amazing. And she made a list of 10 questions that she's going to ask President Russia. So that's Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time also. And these events are, to show you our successful student stories at UoPeople and to get you excited about applying to UoPeople and being a student. All these applications are for all these live events are for our students and for our applicants. So, we want to be as inclusive as possible. I see Julia has with some grammar errors. We'll let it slide this time. I was doing it quite quickly.
Yes, I understand. But just so everyone can see, I submitted my explanation as to why I need a scholarship. I don't know if you noticed, but as I was typing, there is some red text at the bottom, and that was indicating that you need a minimum of 500 characters for your explanation, which is why I spent a little bit of time typing. And that minimum requirement is just so that we can learn more about you. That's really all. So as you can see, that text has vanished because I have submitted more than 500 characters. So I'll click submit.
All right, we are submitting. This is so fun.
And
are you having fun?
I'm having a blast, truly.
You're applying me to UoPeople.
Well, I'm helping you apply to University of People. So as you can see here, it says your request status is processing. Thank you for submitting your scholarship request. So at this point, you will wait until you hear back about the status of your scholarship request. But because this is a live demonstration and we only have so much time, our amazing tech team is going to put us through to the next step, the final step, which is save your spot at University of the People.
This is a good step.
while that happens, again, we're going to look through the comments that you've all amazingly have written so far until that gets sorted.
Yeah, so I see some people are saying they can't afford the application fee. That's okay. Like we said, we do have grants and scholarships available. You just have to explain about the financial, why you need financial aid and how much you're able to pay. So that's, where we're at. Okay, and I see, what else? Please answer me. How can I pass the application page? It's white with pink writing. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe you could send us a screenshot if you're having technical errors so we can try and help you. Also, did you guys know that we also have UoPeople in Arabic? So
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So if you are an Arabic speaker and you'd rather study in Arabic, we do have that available to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think the website is ar.uopeople, or maybe it's uopeople.edu/ar.
I think you were right the first time.
Yeah.
But in any case, you
Okay.
can access it from the official UoPeople website. So if you go on uopeople.edu, you can access the UoPeople Arabic website.
It's definitely
from there.
ar.uopeople.
So for those of you who are native Arabic speakers and you feel more comfortable earning a degree in Arabic, you have that option as well. We offer a business administration degree in our Arabic division. So if that interests you, please check that out.
And I'm going to tell you the address is ar.uopeople.edu.
So you're right the first time.
Yeah, I don't
instincts.
know. Yeah, I was going on a bit of a tangent the second time. I'm not sure why.
So if you're interested in pursuing an associate's degree in business administration at UoPeople Arabic, then we highly recommend you check that out. I also see a lot of comments on here from students who have questions about registration or other aspects of University of the People. Thank you so much for reaching out. If you have any questions about registration, your courses, or anything similar, please reach out to your program advisor. They're literally there for this specific reason to help you through your degree and for any questions you have. So please reach out to them. And in the meantime, our amazing social media team who are answering your questions will still be answering your questions.
Yes, shout out to all our helpers today.
Yeah, and our tech team just got back to us and they said we can move on to that next step.
Thank you, tech
which
team.
is save your spot. And we'll just wait until that page loads.
I also wanted to say something about our students. Oh, I wanted to say that when it's your first term at UoPeople, it says something went wrong. But I think it's fake.
Let's see. Let's hope it's fake.
Yeah, yes, let's hope it's fake. By the way, so after you become a student at UoPeople, we automatically register you for your courses for your first term. So it's not something you have to worry about. We will do it for you. But obviously, all of that would be communicated to you.
Okay, as you can see on our screen, something went wrong. Please try again. So our tech team who is watching, if you can help us out with this, that would be great. So as you can see on the screen, we should be at the Save Your Spot portion of the application, which is the last spot of the application.
Oh, look, we have an advisor.
Yes, actually, Jess, that is a great thing to point out. Thank you so much for doing that. I almost forgot. So as you can see here in the top right corner, you have your admissions advisor. So as you go through the application, you will have an admissions advisor. In this case, Jess's admissions advisor is Renuta. And that admissions advisor is similar to a program advisor for students in the sense that they will help you through the application process. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to your admissions advisor. As you can see next to their name, it says in pink, send email. So you can always reach out to them over the course of your application if you have any questions. So that was a great thing to point out. I actually completely forgot about that. So
also,
thanks, Jess.
Our advisors they're really on top of their emails and they'll respond to you right away. That goes with your course instructors as well. You just need to send them an email and they will respond to you right away. Okay.
There we go.
That's
Okay,
it.
great.
Save your spot.
Thanks, tech team. Way to go.
Yeah, thank
okay,
you.
so as you can see, everybody, this is the final part of the application, which is to save your spot. As you can see on the screen, Jessica is just so fast that it doesn't look like she read the agreement, but she did. She just did it really quickly. We have an agreement here that you can read through and for you to sign. And as you can see, Jess clicked approve the agreement. And then
I read it before.
Yeah. Okay. And then you can sign by writing your name. And this is also important. Please don't copy and paste your name from another page. Please write it the same way Jess just did. And you can see that her initials loaded as she wrote her full name. And then the last part, the most important part, but the best part, we save the best for last, is to click submit, which will submit your application to University of the People. So Jess, would you like to click submit?
All right, I did it.
Wait for it.
No, don't do that. They don't like it. I'm not kidding. People find it really annoying because I'm always banging.
Oh, really?
Our lovely viewers. Oh, we did it.
You did it. Just like it says on the screen, you did it. Your application is complete and your spot for the upcoming term is saved, which is the best news of 2021
yes,
so far.
I can't wait to be a business administration student at UoPeople.
Okay, so you could click awesome, what's next? And it is awesome. And we do want to know what's next.
We do. Wow. This was so easy.
Congratulations and welcome. What's next? And you can see here that Jess has a list of information with the next steps in the process to register for her courses. You can see here that's step number 1 in terms of what's next, registering for her foundations courses. And that's the first step to becoming a degree-seeking student at University of the People. You can see a message from her admissions advisor, good luck with your studies.
Oh, look, she even signed in everything.
Exactly. And you can see on the screen nothing else to do from your side. So you're done. That's it. You can move on to registering for your courses and getting your degree started. And that's it. It's
look, there's even
super
a note
easy
here that tells us to go prepare our to university section.
Exactly. So this page is extremely informative, and it's the last page. And as you can see, this took us under 45 minutes to submit an application. I think it would have taken university. A lot shorter if we weren't talking. Yeah, and it's just because Jess really enjoy each other's company that it took us a little bit longer. We just can't get enough of each other. Yeah. So really, it could take you less than 45 minutes to apply to University of the People. That is how easy it is. We are flexible in our studies and also with our application. So thank you so much to everybody who tuned in today. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to save your spot by this Thursday, January 7th. Yeah, this Thursday, January 7th, application deadline to register for this term, to apply for this term, sorry. Extremely important. I really don't think you'll regret it. Like we said earlier, it's the best way to start your 2021. Definitely. And you can see the comments from some of our students on this Facebook Live right now who speaks so glowingly about University of the People, and that makes us so happy. It really makes us really happy to be working for such an amazing organization. And you can be a part of it too. All you have to do is apply. And for those of you who are just joining us now and missed it, you did not miss anything. This was recorded. You can watch it later on our YouTube channel and follow along with us as we went through the application. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure to be here. Yeah, thank you for having me. This is my partner in crime over here. Partner in crime, yeah, behind the scenes. I've always wanted to join one of Jess's Facebook Lives. She does an amazing job. It's truly an honor to be in one. I'm turning red. I hope you all apply to UoPeople by this Thursday, January 7th. And thank you for joining us today. Any questions, you can email admissions@uopeople.edu. You can message us on social media. You can, I don't know what else. If you're a student and you have questions, you can contact your advisor. There's a million ways to get in touch with us. We are here for you. And I will see you tomorrow when I interview Ri from Japan. She's our business administration student. Amazing student. So sweet. I did an Instagram takeover with her recently, and she's really cool. So I think she's sleeping because she's in Japan. But
Hi, Ree, if you're watching. And again, there will be another interview on Wednesday with President Rushev. That will be at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Oh, and tomorrow's at 8:30 Eastern time. It's a little earlier because it's so much later in Japan. So I just did a little, sorry.
Anyway, I'll be tuning into Jess's Facebook Lives. I hope you do too.
Yeah, Julia's my favorite, my top commenter.
Yeah, if you're ever wondering who Jessica is referencing in her Facebook Lives, it's usually me. Because I love them so much, and I think you will too. So if you haven't tuned into one yet, I highly recommend that you do. And Jess and I have meetings to go to. So
yeah, we actually had one 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, we just ended having so much fun. But we should go to our meetings. But thank you so much again, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we'll see you soon.
And don't forget to save your spot by January 7th, this Thursday. Thank you. Bye.